All right. Well,
fuck, I hate school.
Should we get underway?
I hate school.
Should we get underway?
Sure.
Number 10, as voted on by the Chuckers, 2,600 responses.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Imagine this. We're in Paris. It's the early 90s. A teenage phenom is up against the Queen. The grunting, loud enough, they talked about banning it. The rallies, full grind.
Almost Celisgraph.
God damn, we didn't even get to the end.
It would have been 19. The first year Celis won, I think, was 1990.
It was Celis Graf French Open final in 1992. Celis was 18, Graf was 22. Still one of the greatest matches, women's matches ever played.
Yeah, Celis was. She doesn't get talked about enough, by the way. Winning 9 majors, obviously before the tragedy happens, while she was still in her teens.
It's nuts.
Look at her record at that age. You know, here we say, oh, she won a major before she was 20. Look how many majors Monica Seles had before the incident in 1993, and also her head-to-head against the rival Steffi Graf is quite formidable. This is one of the great what ifs. I would submit, not just in tennis but in sports, and Andy will back me on this, that Monica Seles is an absolute saint of a human being. I mean, you will not find another person. Only sort of adds an element of complexity and tragedy. But that's an interest. That was number 10.
It was number 10.
I'll tell you.
That's interesting.
I'll tell you. Because like Monica is one of the nicest people ever. I haven't crossed paths with her. We were never on tour at the same time. It's not like she does commentary at places. So she's around. Everyone, we have mutual friends, and you get like you get the temperature of the room. Everyone loves Monica. I did a corporate event, and they're like, oh, you're going to be on a panel with Monica Seles. I didn't expect this because I don't often feel this way in tennis ever anymore. Like I think I left this in like my teenage years. Not respect, but like I could hardly speak when like I was actually like no one was around and you kind of have to make conversation. I don't think I like blew it. I don't think she knew, but the two people that I have a really hard time conversing with because I'm so starstruck are Monica Seles and Steffi Graf. Still, and I'm friends, like I'm friends with Andre, and I'm around Steffi like a lot. And nope, she doesn't know it until now, but I can't, like, I'm so starstruck by the two of them. Great choice.
That's awesome. All right.
You want a quick, I'll give you a quick Monica story?
Yeah, please.
Since you brought, I had to do a corporate thing with her too. And she's great in front of an audience. She's sort of, there's a mystique that comes with her, but she's very sort of social and genial. She really is great with crowd. But I said at one point, you were known as this ferocious competitor, and now that you don't play tennis anymore, where do you find your competitive Jones? Where do you channel that sort of sense of competition? She said, oh my God, I hated that. And I don't have it at all, and it's great. There's so many athletes that get done competing, and whether they turn into poker stars or, you and I see them sometimes, that they get very competitive in the green room. I mean, it's very hard to sort of turn off that spigot of competitiveness. And with that she won as much as she did and as dominating as she was when she did not have that competitive Jones, and loves the fact that it's not a part of her life now, I think is just fascinating. But great player, great person.
We're going to spend too much time on like if this was what it takes to get through one match.
Yeah, let's go. This was good. This was good to talk about her.
I do have a point that needs to be, but I can't just move on. This is the problem with these types of shows, is because I have so many thoughts. I do think like that one, she gets left out of like the all-time best competitors lists all the time. She doesn't get mentioned because she's so nice away from it. And also just something to think about. There's no answer. There's no correct answer. I don't actually have an opinion, but as you get older, like you see these phenoms when they're teenagers, is perspective on life, does it actually swim against the grain of like this, I'm going to kill you, take your heart, when you're 26 and you realize that there's other things in life? Is it actually, does it work against like these uber teen phenoms once they get like perspective as an adult? Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. We could talk about that a lot more. Number 9.
But we won't.
We won't.
Yeah.
We'll put a pin in that one. Number 9, 2 lefties, 5 hours, bombs from both wings. One guy looked like he was playing with a baseball bat, and the other had Federer waiting in the finals.
Oh, this is
Rafa Verdasco?
Yep, that's it. In the semis in 2009 in Australia.
Yes. Nadal cried after the match, and it was the longest in Australian Open history at that point.
Yep.
Very good.
Ooh. You want a quick factoid?
Yeah.
Nadal recovers, beats Roger, and remember, that's the match where. Wait, I hope I got this right. We're not preparing. We're not Googling. We got no AI here.
Yeah,
Isn't that the match where Roger cried on the trophy
Yes.
stand and Rafa comforted?
Yes.
Where Rafa comforted Roger?
Yeah.
So you beat your countryman in 5 sets, lefty versus lefty, and then you come in your very next match, you beat Roger Federer to win Australia, and then you have the presence to spontaneously comfort him when he cries.
Yeah, whatever.
I
lost a
good week for Rafa.
I lost a 5-set Grand Slam final that year, and I didn't fucking cry. Until I got to the shower, and then I fucking wept for 6 hours.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. It's sad.
I'm sorry. God, it's so funny.
All right. Maybe we'll get to that.
Please, yes, let's.
Number 8.
I sweat.
The crowd's behind the Swiss. He's got 2 match points on his own serve.
Oh, this is the whatever it was. This is Novak Roger final. Like, was it 19 or something like that?
Yep.
That was number 8.
It's number 8. Longest Wimbledon final ever for at that point.
So what was crazy about those matches was we were in heavy goat mode, right? In every match among Rafa, Roger, Novak was this 2-match. Two majors were in the balance, right? You take one and you take one from the other. So Roger has points on his serve to win that tournament. That's a lot of history and a couple of inches on the net, isn't it?
You ready for a little nug about that one? Again, we don't know the matches that producer Mike is telling us. We are flying completely blind. So, but this is correct. How's this, JW? If you look up career, stats, people points won on first serve, Roger, I'd bet my pinky that he's top 5 all time, right? Just because you have to deal with his serve and then you have to deal with, what comes afterwards. Both of those points on his serve, he made his first serve. What would the chances be of someone telling you 2 points on his own serve, makes both first serves? Fuck you, Magoo.
Your real pinky or your severed pinky if we're betting, though?
Oh, the one that I lost right before the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready for the next? We're at number 7.
Okay.
One legend coming off an injury, the other battling back to form. It's a rivalry, with new weapons, especially on the backhand wing.
2017 Roger Rafa Australian Open final.
Bing, bing, bing.
There you go.
That was a good one.
Roger down a break in the 5th, I think was how that went.
Yeah, Federer's first slam win in 5 years. Tough life. His first over Rafa in a major final in a decade.
Yeah. And he also, I want to say, he was seated, something low or not. And
like
I think
13 or something, right?
I think he beat 4 top 10 players in that on his way to win that. Yeah, but that was insane.
Number 6. Imagine yourself. It's Dallas, 1972.
I'm not going to get this one.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Before the
Disco
ATP was a
sideburns.
thing. Yeah. Before tie breaks were standard. The Rocket versus the Muscles.
Oh, it was Laver Rosewall. WTC finals or something like that.
You remember that one?
Oh, I'm not going to get this. 3 words in.
And I was born 10 years later.
Yeah, I was going to say, I had Rosewall on DraftKings. That made the list?
Really?
Number 6.
Really?
Over 21 million Americans watched this match on CBS. It made tennis mainstream in the U.S.